Good morning. I am Karin Stahl, and I'm honored to be sharing our faith journey with you this morning. I am a wife and mother. I am a businesswoman and writer. I am a child of God. I am AHCC. When I learned the focus for Erica's message this morning, I am the door, it resonated immediately. A perfect fit for our faith journey, as there are many doors Erica and others here have walked through with us. Our daughter and only child, Christina, died on September 11th, 2002. Bill and I felt the very door of life had shut, slammed shut. So tragic, and she was a suicide. She was so loving, surrounded by many, many friends. She was an all-American athlete, a gifted teacher, a lacrosse and soccer coach, and she was a wonderful writer. She had been in treatment for her anxiety condition for almost 2 years, and seemingly doing well. How could this happen? Bill brought Reverend Gary Miller to my workplace that day to tell us the news. Then Bob and Debbie Loomis joined us immediately at our home. That day alone, Asylum Hill came through our door many, many times, loving us through the devastating shock and helping us remain with them, with us. The death of our child was a defining moment for our lives and our faith. It was a time when losing faith, too, was never an option. We were comforted by our faith, knowing God welcomes his children home, especially in the midst of their brokenness and mental pain. So, how to go on? We began counseling with Gary, and that was a gift of guidance and spiritual growth. We continued that for several years to rebuild our lives. We worked on hard questions such as, what purpose could we find for our lives right now? What could we do for others with similar mental health challenges? Sometimes faith is a quiet thing. It rests there and then becomes active later. We believed doors would open in time, and they did. Christina's writing was published in a collection titled Silent Warrior: Finding Voice After Suicide. It was just entered into a poetry contest this spring, and some of our counselor and therapist friends have been using her poems for treatment for others. In Colby College in Waterville, Maine, where she was very, very happy, we established a writer-in-residence program. Fiction and poetry writers come each year, traveling pretty far distances and staying on campuses. They're generous with their time and guidance, helping other young authors. We organized a Stahl Sprint to raise money for a teacher mentoring program at Kingswood Oxford School, where she was a student and a teacher. And this program was especially focused on the anxiousness that new teachers feel when they're just beginning their own careers. And it's a mentoring program, a one-on-one guidance that was very helpful. And we started the annual Karin Stahl Anxiety Lecture Series at the Institute of Living. Some people always think suicide is caused by depression, and we learn, sadly, it's not. And anxiety comes in many, many forms. We've had panic attack lectures, performance anxiety, social anxiety, and this past year, PTSD. These are attended by about 150 to 200 practitioners who are bringing best practices in anxiety to their own clients. So these are new doors that have opened for future writers, teachers, young people that are suffering from anxiety and suicide. And that brings us great compassion. We feel God's presence, and at Asylum Hill we've gained courage, and sharing our faith brings us back to you with strength. I close once more with one faith-filled I am statement that came from Christina's journals. There's a great deal of love, peace, and strength in me. I'm learning to hear and listen to the still, small voice within. The door is open. Amen.